The Last Guardian was finally released for the PS4, and it was actually announced 6 or 7 years ago. It was supposed to be a PS3 exclusive. Got numerous delays. Now it's a PS4 exclusive. And this is a very comment-driven video. It's meant for you guys to just go in the comments, talk about with other people, your experience playing the game, if you're going to get the game, if you're not getting it, anything like that. So hopefully hopefully a lot of people will comment so you can have a good discussion with them about it. And of course, that's not going to be in the entire video. I'm just going to talk about what the game is if you haven't really thought about it much or you don't know what it is. Because it has been a long time, so I don't blame you if you don't really know that much about it. So it's basically a dungeon crawler, and they take an interesting approach to it. So you play as a boy, who has, I guess, a giant pet bird. I don't know what to call it, but I don't know what to call it. But his name is Trico, and he has a very interesting AI. So he won't always listen to you. He's like a pet. Pets don't always listen to you. Eventually, they'll start to understand some of the things you say, and that's kind of what The Last Guardian is. As the game progresses, Trico will listen to you more, and it's a very interesting approach. It can work in two ways, I think. One way, people think it's interesting, they actually like it, and the other ways, people just get frustrated at it because they just want to play the game. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. And also, I wouldn't really say it's a parkour game, but it has a lot of similar things as The Legend of Zelda. Um, so like you do leap, you do have to leap and jump at some points, and you do have to, I guess, do some puzzles, like easy puzzles. That was a big part of the game. I shouldn't say some puzzles, a lot of puzzles. And I heard they were pretty easy. Some people, I guess, may find it difficult, if they're not really used to puzzle games. And yeah, and a lot of the physics look a lot like Zelda, like when you're climbing onto, uh, well, I guess, I shouldn't say wall because it's not really wall, but when you're climbing up on ledges and stuff, and when you're just jumping, from place to place, it has a lot of similar things like that. So if you're a Zelda fan, I would recommend this. But if you didn't like Ego or Shadow of the Colossus, I don't really think I could recommend this game, because it does have some things that are different, of course, but they have a lot of very similar things. And I'm not saying if you didn't like those games, don't buy this. You maybe just give it a shot, or possibly rent it for a day and see if you like it for a few bucks. Um, and if you don't like it, no big deal. Just return it. But if you did like Shadow of the Colossus and Ego, I can definitely recommend this. I don't know if you'll like it better. I don't know if you won't like it as much, but you'll most likely enjoy it. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about for this. Just to tell people what it really is about, if you didn't know that. And also remember to check out, is it worth buying the collector's edition? Now that it was already released. And remember, if you haven't commented yet, comment. I'm going to try to get a good discussion there about if you bought the game and what your thoughts about it, all that stuff. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.